everybody. My name is Jessica Holyfield, and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we're here to take a look at TAEMIN's Veil. We got the music video pulled up. Once a dance visual comes out, most likely a dance practice is what I hold out for. We're going to take a look, dive in, and appreciate everything about it. It's been so nice to see him be able to explore his solo works within the eras that we are in through his new agency. I think this is going to be super fun. Let's go. Not where we were before. It's like he's burning down the sexy in the air space, isn't it? That shift. Lord, give me mercy. Those are really good contacts. Very convincing. They look just like my eyes. Wow. Doesn't that make you excited for a dance practice? Honestly, a performance version would freaking eat too. Just the contrast of the different spaces. Oh man. I don't know how I feel about the shift of the track. I loved part of me is thinking this is a 6/8 time signature because it's a boom, dun, 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 and then it resolves. But then a 3/4 would also check out. I'm gonna go 6/8. So my music heads, let me know if I'm right. I've been trying to test myself in that area, but this feels pretty on brand to, you know, Sexy in the Air, the scaffolding that we saw there. We saw that on fire, so it kind of feels like we're burning it all down, which was a very interesting position or shift in the track. You heard it reflected there, and then visually. So I cannot wait for more things to come down. I do believe fan cams are out from him performing this live. I always like waiting until we have, you know, something from him specifically so we can give him some love. But if we're just impatient, we'll take a look at a fan cam and enjoy it nonetheless. We have a dance practice. I can't wait. Let's go. Yes. dancers going on the echoes. Subtlety. Ah. Yep. Break it up. Yeah. Ah! Ah! I love it! Why? Because he can do it! Yes! You better make it a whole little concept shoot in the dance practice space. Looks like we're on tour. It's like a tour rehearsal. God, I love it with the fog, the lighting, the flashlight. Shout out to the camera gear. Cameras being used. Ugh. Yeah. I love this whole time. Just a little speed change. This track? Oh, well, I'll say it at the end. Hold on. We gotta finish watching. Yeah! Yes! Oh, I love it so much. Yes, Casper was in charge of this. It doesn't surprise me in the slightest because I was about to say that intro opening reminded me so much of Advice, but I didn't, and I wish that I did. So then I would see his name and go, haha, and then feel good about it. But whatever. This was awesome. I loved this so much. Why? Because it gives similarity to if you take his track, oh my God, Guilty and Idea, put them together, it gives this. I love it. And I love that he has Casper on this. Was I kind of expecting Candy too? Maybe, because Candy and Casper normally do a lot of work together. I love this because it just shows so many different options on how you can see the choreography, right? Where the usage of the lighting was super cool. And it shows you the power of lighting that can really help and how things come across, right? With the flashlight, like strobing elements. You also had the blue, just the color palette matters here too. God, it's so good. But yeah, you see this whole clump? Where you see him erupt out of it reminds us very similarly to Advice, which I love. So they have the hand, stylized hand is also really nice. He reaches up, and I really like these interruptions. Are we going to go strobe or ticking? I don't know if I would go so far. I wouldn't go strobe. I would go ticking before I do that. But it's so fun. He pulls up. I love the dancers being the echoes, being the harmonies, being so many other parts that environmentally saturate in movement that helps create a very full picture. The dancers are so well utilized in this. I love it. They pull it down. I love the reaches. And they take it a little slide. Also, I'm always a fan when you have choreography where it doesn't look like you just plopped your artist in the front and center the whole time and the dancers just learn the dance around him. It looks like the choreography was made together like this, where it was made with the artist being a mesh within it, and that it feels more complete and it feels more collaborative that way. I love that. And you just see it from the jump, right? He hits it, da-doom-doom. So I like the subtleties of his hand, very gesture-based. I love the heads being controlled by that. They push the chest, and then they get it sent over to the side. He takes the arm out, up. All of that still controlling. I like the assist here. Good transition. I like that he lets his head go. Looking at a sense of surrender with this pull is really nice. The dancers come up. And I also like the dancers who assisted him with their head a little bit more downcast, right? Fringe is fringing. What kind of footwork is this? Is what I wanted to know. Let's see. Oh, so it's a ball change. It's just a ball change variant that you would see. Hit, and then you send it behind, and then you reset it out. And I like the hop high, and then low. The whole upper body is haggard. It's ragged. It gives Raggedy Ann doll. It gives, I have no sense of control. I'm zombie-esque, right? It's very limb lack. It's just, there's not a lot of control, but there is control in order to make sure you get where you need to go effectively. So I like they drop low, they hit. I love the switch on the hips and the shoulders there. And then we have subtlety of the head to look front. He does a little twinkle of his fingers. You can tell I'm liking it. Oh my god, this is so nice. This is definitely, I guess, like, I really like this because the last time I saw something with this type of captivation from him was from, or at least in this kind of realm, you know, like Guilty, not really advice, but you know, like that whole little era of sound. I had marathoned it, so I didn't get to experience it in the real time like everybody else. So this is really cool that this is my real time exposure. I love it. So I think what they ended up doing before is, notice there's subtly different levels right there. So TAEMIN drops low, you have an outside layer of ladies and they drop, but it's just the head. Everybody else drops with the back involved. He comes up, they all come up. I like the look forward. They rotate the arms around the head, getting us to transition so it was functional. Then they clean it up to have tension out of it, hit, up, out, and then they take the leg behind, and they do double pull with the sternum, letting the head be pulled away. A lot of this is what's influencing direction. It's influencing levels, influencing storyline progression. Because whenever, you know, in Veil, I don't know the context behind, of course, we saw the music video visual, but it's definitely, it's a degree of I'm relying on something other than myself, right? So there's a sense of control that I therefore do not have. And so that kind of motion or movement really helps tell that type of story, which is just so cool. So I like this little thread around, using that to transition, the direction of that transition us to the floor with a knee slide. I love that. We toss it, different levels, layers with our ladies. The melts are cool, definitely gives a thorn-like intertangled motion. He has his arm right there to the head, and I like that we have this interruption again going on with that wrist. It's super cool. And he goes, he finishes up. Love that. Look at what the dancers are doing there. They hear the boom, and then you hear the, they have a little like spider, it's pretty spidery, with this wave or breath into it. It's so nice, and it helps tie it into that choir-like sound in the back. So cool. So they breathe it up, boom, 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 with those hands, and then they all get boom, pulled away. He gets sent the opposite way, really cool way of keeping him as a feature while sending your dancers off to the other side. Then he hits and accents to the opposite side. Dancers move, which is cool. They move out, they get into a new formation, they drop low, then they come up. Then they have, now I'm possessed. This really gives a possessed vibe. Different tone, right? Sounds borderline ritualistic, which makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. I mean, to each their own, right? And then from there, they have this head sways. I wonder if they got whiplash from this. And I like that he has his arm folding over to showcase more sense of control. Then he continues it on, but caters that arm across the head, across the neck. And then they bring it, I like the presentation of the arm out, ball change, which is also cool. We bring the energy up, which is also nice. They send it out, and then we rotate it down, and we come back up. Subtlety is nice. He points, rotate, and I like with the shoulder getting involved there, which is cool. We toss it down, we come back up, and then we have the arm, trace it, stylized hand that ties into everything that he had done moving up to this point. I love that. Then we rotate it around instead of the instead of that. I realize I just hit that run. I'll take it. Good job, Jess. But it goes da na na na. We have that tension in our choices. We're not traveling up. We're going around town, baby. Come on. And they hit it. Bass, bass, bass. Syncopate it. Come on. Send it out. Then we send it to the back. Now, a lot of people would think this is a waltz count. My gut says it's a 6/8, not a 3/4. And waltz counts are in 3/4s. Basically, if you divide 6/8 by 3/4, it's just double the number. So technically, yeah, you can see people do waltz to this, but it's faster, which is why my gut's saying it's a 6/8. But it's counted in threes, right? Or you can count 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, right? But it would take up 2 6/8 or 4 3/4. I know that sounds a bit wild, so sorry. I'm trying to convert it to dance lingo. Basically, 1 and a 2 to the 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Like, you have to incorporate an and in order for it to reside in absolutes. So all this is fun. Tension is nice. They hit it out and out with the finger fold, extending that arm out, and then they unfurl a little bit. It's like a tree that's shriveling. It's cool. And then you have 4. Sorry if I'm blowing my mic out. Oh, side note, this mic, I got it sponsored, is by Malno, and it still works. And I've had it, and I put it through the ringer. I've yelled at it. I've done, you know, really quiet stuff in it, and it works like a freaking charm, and it has not budged not once. So if you need a mic, the one I'm using works pretty well. Anyway, just a little side note, little plug there. Okay, they have the arm, they cross it. I like the subtlety. The shrivel of that, like we had already touched on. Then you have the groups of 4. They boom, they punch it out, which is also nice. They hit it, and I like the break-offs too. Now he kind of dispersed, or sorry, he broke away from the inside group, joining the outside group. Then the outside group, half of them dropped, and then they dropped all the way. He comes in, then we all take our hand up to our head, and then we have more of a control-like situation with the arms. The brush down is nice. Some of the visual imagery of our movement does remind me of Nightwalker by 10. Now 10 is under SM. TAEMIN has been under SM. Casper has worked with TAEMIN extensively. I don't know Casper's involvement with 10, but I do know he's been involved with EXO, and that's like the Gen 2, Gen 3 groups that I know. So maybe NCT, maybe Wavy, I don't know. But my point being, though, there is some familiarity here to what I've seen in Nuance to comparable solo artists from similar entertainment agencies that they were developed under, if that makes sense. So, but the switch off there, and I mean that as a compliment, where it just matches, it works. We come back up, which is nice. We go bass, 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 right there, syncopated once again. We go low, high, sending the arm in, out, and then we take it to the chest. We send it low. Then we take the arm, we boom, we toss it again, which is also cool. We get low. That was like, I didn't even catch the basket run. I think that's kind of funny that I didn't. Out of anything that I would catch, it'd be that, right? But it's, I mean, they're being so chill about it, and there were so many things to be chewing on when they first watch that it happens pretty fast. So we hits it, break, break, and then we drop. Come on, Ripple, and he is living his life right here as the outlier. They hit it, hit, hit. Now the girls have to be very mindful of their range, because if we're going mirrored, which is what we're seeing, it has to extend out and follow the line of the other lights too. So that was cool. They spin it back up, and then they hide it. New spot, boom. Da, na, na, letting the lights, ba da 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 da, that little auto tune, I could listen to that in any song ever, and I'd be like, I love that. So I like that we have now. He has this, you know, I'm dead hanging out somewhere, but the leans are really cool. They take it around up, they hide it. Good job for them hiding it. And then they take it. Shout out to the camera guy, because it's tricky to keep it focused like this, where they're really moving to different spots. I have no idea how realistic it is to move in their spots. Like, how much light do they have? It does look pitch dark, but it could be aperture, ISO, white balance, something. I would say more aperture, shutter, those things that would influence that it's not this dark realistically in the space, but because they lowered those in order to pick up on that light a little bit easier. I could be wrong though, but I just commend it. It's really cool. He's being so chill. This is a really cool way of doing your second verse that really enhances what you're doing, and it's the epitome of less is more. You're letting the lights do the talking. I love that. Now they've put it in his face. I wonder if he's like, oh, my eye. Then they do the same thing, but now we're in a tripod shot. And we drop it low, and we're in a circle this time. So we get low, 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 and then we bring it up high, high, high. We scuff it. We switch, 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 swing. Swings are nice. We bring it down. Come on with the run. With the ball change, the hit ball change, hit ball change. Bring it over. So he's in the middle here, and I like the melts going in there. They reset it up, which is also nice. Then we go subtlety, subtlety. So he's doing it twice. You do the shoulder once again. And then they do a ripple all the way around. Nice way for us to appreciate the ripple because we have a higher vantage point. He's doing the choreo now. Come on, smoke. Come on, simple walk around. But not everybody is holding up a flashlight or a little light thing that you would, you know, hold. About half are. So I really like that. And then they end up switching. That's so cool. So in order to get this transition was kind of our goal here, which is so cool. Yeah, and then everybody, notice it's more saturated and white. Wow. They bring it low, and then they convert it to a strobe. We love that. I have no idea what it is, but hey, next project, everybody. If you're doing a K-pop in public, good luck to you. This is really fun, and I would love to see somebody replicate this. And take it, eliminate it. They spin the entire bridge. Melting. Perfect for him. He just has to sing. And also, side note, I do know he had a tattoo removed right there. It looks like the removal process is laser, right? It looks pretty good. Like, because sometimes you can tell, and you have been able to tell in comebacks past, that it was still, you know, still going through the process. It looks really, really good here. Or it's ready for something else, but I know he said it doesn't quite match his image now. Totally respect, it's fine. But yeah, really all of this, they're just matching dynamic and speed of that dynamic, but they're making their own choices, and I appreciate that it just works organically. Well, some are going high, some are going low, and I think they're just making sure they're being intentional about mirroring the level. So if they're leaning this way, it at least isn't too far low or it isn't too high compared to the person in front or behind them. So it creates a really nice frame going high-low. It's really nice. It's thought out. It looks simple. It's really, realistically, I mean, simple isn't easy. This isn't really that easy to do. Being patient enough to bleed through a movement without cutting it off and wanting to move on or rush it or anticipate, it's tough. If you're definitely trigger happy about, let me go, you know, do it. But I appreciate that you really see the maturity of patience from your dancers here. Arms out in, nice and low. And we bounce, boom, boom. I love that. We swing it, come on. And everyone said hair down, we're going. So I really like that they swung it and they even escalated it by the usage of arms. So taking up more space makes it feel more full, which helps in the climactic energy that we're trying to present here at this ending. Get the arms up, we drop it low. The pulse on this with a pull on the back of the spine, still showcasing a lack of control because it's like we have strings being pulled, like we're a little puppet being, you know, strung about. The toss away is really nice, so they take it, do a little quick transition to spread out in a different formation, and then they end up resetting with the leg. Then they do a little pull down, and they pull, send it up, and then some nice isos. We cross, so they have their arms, they send it up, up, and I like that it looked like more of a ripple placement. Then he rotates it, he lets it go. I like the arms being sent out. So you have 4 outliers with the arms up, then you have a group of 5, it looks like, with it out. Right, and they take it ISO, which is also cool. How many dancers are in this? They send it out. I like the wave drop down with a breath on that. The point is cool. Hit, hit, boom with a rotation. Oh, I love it. Let the head, boom, boom, boom. Do all that mess all day. He pulls it, da, 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 up to the head, and then we send it up and away. Everybody drops out, and he is up. Goodness, let me shout out to everybody involved. Dana, Hesung, Dora, Dazzle, Kim, Rosalind, Sim, Sky, Minji, and Ruzen. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 8 dancers. Sweet. Yeah, Kim Hyun Jin. Hats off. My figurative hat is coming off to you. Oh my god, this was so freaking fun. I'm so glad this exists in the world. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it with me. Oh, this was great. I do know he has another track that he's been performing for concert. So hopefully here soon I'll be able to take a look at that. Just like with ATs, they've had some stuff released via concert style because we have not gotten a dance practice from those boys in a hot minute and a half, and I'm impatient. So this was so nice. Thank you, TAEMIN, for making this for us. We appreciate. Y'all know me, I know you. I'm Jess. I have seen all of TAEMIN's solo works. If they got a title track music video, I've seen it, as well as Shiny. So if you like any of those individuals, it's all on Patreon for you to binge away if you don't see it on YouTube. I have a lot of it on YouTube, though, for you to enjoy. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.